Namaste. Welcome to Sant Eshwer Awards 2024. So today we are having Mr. Subramaniam as a special guest. So sir, please introduce yourself.
My name is Ayyappan. I am from Chennai. I represent an organization called Sri Arunodhyam Trust, Chennai. Sri Arunodhyam has been providing a safe and caring environment for the abandoned children with intellectual disabilities in Chennai.
So sir, what is your motivation for doing this work?
I do this because my brother, who was diagnosed with Down syndrome, he passed away. Since we were in the village, we did not know much about Down syndrome, and there was lack of facilities in our village. So he had a health issues and he passed away. So he was my inspiration. So I wanted to, I wanted to work for the welfare of children and adults with special needs. So I came to Chennai. I studied about mental retardation for 2 years, and during my training, I found that there are many organizations working for children with special needs, but those who are having the parents. But on the other hand, there are a lot of organizations providing daycare services. But for abandoned children with intellectual disabilities, there were not many organizations at that time. So I wanted to set up a shelter for these children, so that we can provide care and shelter for children who are in need of care and protection. So my brother was my inspiration.
Okay. So why you started and why are you doing this work?
As I told you that parents, due to poverty and due to stigma, they abandon their special children in public places like hospitals, railway station and bus stands. So there were not many homes for them actually. So I decided to set up a home for these children. So we are taking care of nearly 135 children at present, and all these children are abandoned in hospitals, railway station and bus stands, sometimes even in dustbins because of their disability and stigma. So we rescue these children from with the help of CWC and also child helplines. So they come to us. At our home, we welcome them, we nurture them, and we rehabilitate them actually. And we try to provide these children what they have lost in life, that is a family and the home for these kids.
And how many children are there in your shelter?
At present, we have 135 children, and we have kids from just born onwards to we have kids up to 30-40 years of age. So we have 2 shelters in Chennai for boys and girls, and we could not rehabilitate these children because of their disabilities, because they come to us with very severe disabilities. In that case, it is very difficult for us to rehabilitate them actually. So right now there is a great need for to set up a new home for adults. So right now, like our boys home and girls home, we are in the process of setting up a new home for adults with intellectual disabilities.
So sir, what all are the difficulties you face during this process?
We face a lot of difficulties because all our children are actually very severely disabled children, and they have multiple health issues like epileptic disorders. They suffer from epileptic disorders, and they suffer with a lot of neurological disorders actually. So sometimes they will not respond to treatments, so they passes away. Whenever they passes away, we had to face lot of challenges actually. We need to face many inquiries to prove that the child is passed away due to natural it is a natural death. And also whenever a child escape or missed from our facilities, we need to face the police investigation. So many challenges, because these children are all abandoned children, come to us from police, child helplines, and also with sometimes referred by the court actually. So we are answerable to all our stakeholders. So we face lot of legal issues, we face lot of inquiries, and also it is very difficult to get staff, because you need to be a patient, you need to be more kind and responsible to to work with the special children. And also we are a charitable organization and we cannot pay at par with the market. So sometimes we face a huge challenge to get like-minded staff members for our work. Especially when you take our organization, we need lot of caregivers, because our children, when they cannot even sit actually, so somebody has to hold them, somebody has to feed them, somebody has to change their diapers thrice or daily. So we need lot of caregivers actually. So it is very difficult to get caregivers and especially staff members for our organization. And we are a charitable organization and we are supported by donations. So we need a lot of resources, lot of donations to take care of our expenses. Since we are working with the special needs, we need to provide special education, we need to provide physiotherapy, we need to many of our children are having speech disorders, so we need to provide speech therapy, and we need nursing, caregiving, all the manpower support actually. So it is very difficult to raise necessary support for us.
That is very difficult part. So basically, I just
Almost all the organization faces the similar challenge actually.
yeah.
Getting the quality of human resource is a big challenge. At the same time, retaining that human resource is also a big challenge.
That is
You
true.
need regular income, resources to keep them actually.
So how do you manage your financial resources?
We are largely supported by individual donors. We reach out to individual donors. We request individual donors to, celebrate their special occasions with our children, like celebrating your birthdays with our children by sponsoring a special meal for our children on your special occasions. And also we request individual donors to celebrate their wedding days with us actually. So like that we reach out to people, we reach out to donors. Many a times we reach out to them to sponsor provisions, medicines, diapers, and also essential items that are required for our children. So we reach out to individual donors and raise support for us actually. And now and then we are supported by government. Our state government actually provides grant in aid first year Nodayam, and now with the help of our Modi ji, now we are getting CSR donations. So that is how we sustain our work.
Okay. And what is the meaning of seva for you?
Seva means responsibility. So it is my responsibility to help needy in our society. It is my responsibility to work for our nation. It is our responsibility to give back to our society. So that is my seva means. It is our responsibility. It is our bounden duty.
And who is your inspiration?
Many are my inspirations. If you take, I told you, no, my brother, he was my inspirations. He was actually born with the Down syndrome.
Yeah.
So he had faced several, uh, you know, um, uh, um, several stigma during his childhood times. So that was the reason for me to to come to this field and work for children who have been affected by intellectual disabilities. So many people are actually inspirations.
That's really great. So, what is the final message you want to give to people?
And I take this opportunity to thank Sant Eshwer Foundation for giving us this great recognition, because we have been doing this service for the past 22 years. And but whenever you get whenever your work gets reward, whenever your work gets recognition, you feel happy about it, you feel motivated, no? So for this great recognition, my sincere thanks to Sant Eshwer Foundation for providing us this great recognition, and thanks to everyone for supporting fellow human beings who are in need actually. So
You
thanks
deserve
to
this, sir. You deserve this recognition.
thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Namaste.
Namaste.